Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. Happy New Year, or Happy New Year's Eve. Well, it is going to get pretty interesting around here, especially as we get to the new year. And just a reminder, we'll have our live chat return next week, and it looks like we might have quite a bit to talk about as cold air returns. But for today, it's pretty mild. It's not too bad out. It's actually comfortable out. Unfortunately, if you're heading out for New Year's Eve, heading out to Times Square, to the ball drop, all that good stuff, you might want to prepare for some rainfall. So let's dive into some of the data and take a look at what we got here. Now, currently, it's beautiful. You have your temperatures rebounding very nicely now that the sun is up, with temperatures generally in the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s in your suburbs, and lower to mid 40s on the immediate coast and in your urban areas. The winds are starting to develop out of the southeast around 5 miles per hour with plenty of sunshine. It's pretty nice out there. But trouble is brewing off to the west. You can see an area of low pressure here in the Ohio River Valley and extending down into the Tennessee River Valley with some thunderstorms, some of them severe in Kentucky. You have some very heavy rainfall that is developing here in Ohio down through West Virginia. And it is this feature here that is going to be reaching our neck of the woods by the time we get to this evening. So we're talking, let's say, roughly from 8 p.m. on through midnight. Yes, midnight when they're dropping this ball and everyone's getting ready to do the countdown to the new year, 2025. So it's going to be interesting, especially if you have a lot of outdoor activities going on, a lot of concerts going on in the middle of Times Square, metal, some flashes of lightning. Not exactly the best scenario setting up here. So yeah, it's going to be a bit stormy, so please be prepared for that. And then behind this storm, some real true cold air starts to invade, setting us up for a colder, stormier weather pattern as we head into 2025. Now, on the infrared satellite picture, you can see it's pretty quiet right now. Here comes our increasing cloud cover throughout much of today. And then here you can see the strong lifting associated with this vigorous mid-level low that's going to be marching its way through Pennsylvania and heading towards the Hudson River Valley and then towards New England. And so while doing so, this area is strong lifting. Notice how it's kind of fanning out here. That's a sign of what we call divergence and diffluence. Okay, so the air is getting stretched aloft. And so as a result of conservation of mass, you're getting a lot of air rising. And so that's why you get these colder cloud tops starting to show up. So when you start to see this, yeah, there's a bit of a convective element. So yes, that's why we're talking about the potential for a few embedded thunderstorms. No severe thunderstorms, but if you hear some rumbles of thunder, don't be surprised. So this is the HRR guidance. Typically, a lot of news stations like to call it all sorts of different names. Uh, but pretty much all it is the HRR. So, and it's completely free, by the way. So you can find that on the National Weather Service. So here we are for this afternoon, pretty quiet. Any type of outdoor activity is not going to be an issue. By the time we get to about 4 o'clock, you're going to start to see rain developing over southeastern Pennsylvania. And then that's going to first swing through our region from about 4 o'clock through 7 o'clock. And then you're going to get this more vigorous area. Again, this goes back to this back here. Okay. So that's where we're starting to see that set up. And then it marches through. And again, around 8:30 or so around Philadelphia, New York City from about 10:30 to 11:30. So yeah, not exactly the best weather conditions out there as you get towards the 11 o'clock hour. Uh, Meanwhile, it clears up pretty quickly throughout New Jersey, central New Jersey. So at this point, northeastern New Jersey and the New York City metro. And then right at the time when we're counting down and getting ready to move into 2025, if you're in the Hudson River Valley, Connecticut, and much of Long Island, especially the eastern 2/3 of Long Island, you're also going to have Mother Nature chiming in the new year with some thunder and very heavy rainfall. So this is going to be a bit of a stormy setup for this evening. And then tonight, as this slips through, cold air starts to bleed in. Don't be surprised in the early morning hours around Mount Pocono, for example, you get a few flurries, but nothing significant. So that's our first setup here. So for today, High temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast. Tonight, our rain moves through. By tomorrow morning, it clears out. Temperatures fall off into the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. This cold air is going to bleed in. So by tomorrow afternoon, with sky cloud cover, a few rain snow showers possible around the Poconos and Catskills, high temperatures will not move all that much. We're looking at upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior, and mid to upper 40s in the Delaware River Valley, and upper 40s to lower 50s on the immediate coast. Again, not a huge rise from the morning lows, but then the cold air really starts to drive in, and you're going to notice the difference on Thursday with winds increasing from the west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Watch out for a few snow flurries, maybe a snow squall or two up towards the Poconos and Catskills. Low temperatures on Thursday will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. So significantly colder than what we're experiencing for today. Then on Friday, more troughs move through. An Arctic front moves through with sky cloud cover, a few snow flurries here and there. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. And with this lake effect snow band showing up here, again, we don't know the exact details, but you get the idea that we have a threat here. Watch out for a few snow squalls trying to pop into, let's say, the Poconos and Catskills, especially if you get some of these troughs diving through. Then on Saturday, the cold air continues. And with that, the potential for a few snow flurries here and there. And again, don't be surprised if a snow shower or two drops through your neck of the woods, even on the coastal plain. Look for low temperatures ranging from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. So you're seeing this step down to colder and colder weather as our cold weather pattern sets in for January, which has been advertised. I know you're seeing it on social media. Been talking about it quite a bit. Heck, we've been talking about it since going back to October on the live chats that January is going to turn colder and stormier. Well, it looks like it certainly is. So on Sunday, get a bit of a break. High pressures in control, sky cloud cover, quiet, certainly chilly, with low temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. And then we watch out for next Monday, where we have an area low pressure redeveloping off the Delmarva Peninsula. Right now, this is more of a suppressed solution. There has been various solutions on how this storm is going to shape up. The one thing that I have noticed, though, is that the support for this to get anywhere near the, let's say, northwestern Pennsylvania, northeastern Ohio region, and then redeveloping, that's pretty much disappearing from the model, guys. Now the question is, will it be too suppressed, or will this be a little bit further north? Right now, it's a pretty good snowfall showing up for the DC metro, cutting up through southern New Jersey, and then lighter snow for between Philadelphia and New York City, practically a mist over southern New England. But as I discussed in the premium video discussion, there's a lot of moving parts here, so you don't want to be caught off guard. So just know there's a potential here for a storm setting up for Monday, with temperatures ranging from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast, and high temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s throughout the region. So clearly, more than cold enough for frozen precipitation, and that frozen precipitation looks like to be falling in the form of snow for the region. Then on Tuesday, with the storm moving through, a few troughs, could be a few snow showers and flurries. Certainly very cold, with low temperatures in the single digits to lower teens over the northern interior, mid to upper teens in your suburbs, and upper teens to lower 20s in your urban areas. High temperatures in the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s in the Delaware River Valley, and upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. And a lot of that in terms of temperatures, high temperatures on Tuesday, will depend on where the heaviest snowfall sets up here and where the strongest radiational cooling sets up. So that's certainly going to be a factor as well. And then we're not done after that. Just putting that out there. So just so you know, it's if you've been waiting for winter, it's coming and in a big way. So that is your forecast discussion for today. We won't have discussions tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday and Friday. Of course, text discussions will be out tomorrow. It's going to be kind of a weekend type update set up as we get ready and have some people over and hang out and stuff as we start the new year. And then the goal here for your premium members is to have an impact map starting to show up probably on Thursday. I might try to pull one off tomorrow, depending on at least some broad ideas. But I think, again, the idea here, and you could see this in the premium video discussion, is that there are certain features we need a little bit more sampling on before we start to gain more confidence on exactly what's going to be playing out here. So that's why you're seeing all these wild solutions from everything from nothing to a blizzard, because it all comes down to location, location, location. In the meantime, stay safe out there and Happy New Year.